this is Nick Jervis from Marketing for Solicitors, back with video 3 in the Aweber setup process. Once you've entered your details on the screen, which was the last part we completed, your confirmed opt-in, and you've chosen which page you're sending them to, saved your settings, which is always vital to do at the end of each page, and it tells that you've successfully done so. You want to see the next step is that it wants you to create a welcome email. So we do this step. Now, the way I'm going to show you to do this is I just want to get something on this page, and then I'll come back to it and show you how to set up an email properly. So I'm just going to put one in there. What they're trying to do is make you create a beautiful graphic image and make it look like a proper newsletter, and unless you are selling products, this is absolutely not the right thing to do. So we're just going to click next and click save and exit. And we're going to come back and do this again with the next follow-up message. And the follow-up message, so you can see it's created a message there. We're going to delete that in a minute because I haven't gone through that properly. I'm going to give you a template that you can copy and paste in here to make your life easier from within the private zone. So we'd go to messages in the follow-up series, which it automatically defaults to, are emails people will receive as soon as they add themselves to your email list. So the first one just needs to be very simple. Thanks and welcome to our email marketing list, or something similar. Here's a list of our services, and away you go. So to create that, we would click, do not choose the text message or code or drag and drop email builder, because that will just create a graphic, horrific message. So you click code your own HTML message, and you'll be presented with a page which doesn't look very pretty, I think you'll agree. Subject line is self-explanatory, and it could be as simple as saying thank you. And then, because we're doing coding now, we are coding in a format, and as I say, what I'm going to do is drop in here drop in a template into the private zone for you to use, but these are the codes that we'll have on it. So you'll have P, which is paragraph, so you have an open paragraph with these brackets and a closed paragraph, and I'm going to create this piece of code, so you can just copy this in here, and for each of your paragraphs you will just insert the content you want in here. So thank you for joining let's be a bit more scientific. Thank for our legal alerts and news. Anything else you want to type? Here are a list of our services. We can help. So we can offer them free initial inquiry, which I'm sure you do. And then what I'm going to drop in here are a list of services. Now a bullet point list starts with a UL, which tells the code that it's a bullet point, and then every bullet point goes within an LI, and then you close it with a UL. So for instance, if I put conveyancing in there, and as I say, I'm going to give you all this code, but I'm just showing you what each one of them does. Conveyancing there, and then if I had another one, wills. And then I might say call us on XXX, or complete a free online inquiry. And you'd want to link that to your website, so you can send them straight to the website page, and I'm going to show you how to do that with the code again, which I will paste for you. So you href is telling me to go to a page. Inside those quotes is the page that you need to enter your URL, and I would say include the HTTP, and you put that between those two quotes, and then to close that link off you put a slash. To close anything off, you're probably realizing you just do the opposite of what you've done to open it. So that would now create a link straight to whatever page you type in here. So if that was http smithersjones.co.uk, that would send you to that page, but obviously you'd want it to send to the free inquiry page. If you didn't have a free inquiry, you'd log that in. The email signature you would add here, and if you're thinking now, gosh Nick, there's a lot I've got to do here, bear in mind that you can copy each message once you've created this template. So what I'm suggesting is you create this as a template, you save it so that it's not going to be sent for 999 days, which will be the default setting, which I'll show you now. Let me just take a screen grab of this. So you'd put in your email signature, Smithers Jones Solicitors, in that line, the address, your message that this is private, confidential, etc. You click save, and then click next. And here you see, remember I said we could set the when we want this to be sent. So you can choose for that to go immediately, which your first message obviously has to do. But I'm going to leave this one as 999 because I suggest you do the same, and then every time you want to create a new message you can simply go back to it when we get to this next page for your follow-up messages. Once it's saved, see at the bottom here it says it's saving. Hopefully it will complete the process, which it has, and you'll see it says here thank you, said 999 days. So no one's going to receive that for a very long time. What it means, you could go there, press copy, and basically you'll copy in this code I'm going to put in the into the private zone for you, and then you have everything that you need to create a simple formatted email. And as I say, stress the importance of that. What that means is it will look like it is an email coming from you personally. It will have your email name, and it won't be, often you'll see emails which, even though they're made to look like plain text, plain copy, they're centered in the middle, so you know it's using email software. If you do it this way, your email will look like an email that you've sent to your mum, your brother, your friend, so there's much more chance of it being read, and that is exactly what we're after at this stage. Now that first email, once you've created your email here, so if we copy this one, as I've showed you to do, so it's got everything we want in it. It's put in some other tags, don't worry about those. The first thing I might actually do, I didn't show you the, and then we want to personalize this. So if we click personalize, let's go first name, and it drops in first name fixed there. Close that paragraph, and so the name of the first name of the person will go in there, or you could put dear, surname, whatever you want to put in there, but I do think personalized works. So if we go through this process, this is our second email now. Remember, we've copied that first one. I want this to go immediately, so I'm going to put one in here, but the most important thing is I need to get rid of that first email which Aweber kindly wanted me to create, the pretty one it was trying to set up, this one. I want to get rid of this because it isn't helpful, it's not pretty, it's not what I want, and as you see it will be boxed and it won't look very good. So I'm going to get rid of this simply by deleting it, because I've created some new messages now. So I delete that one, and then this one I put 1 day after, and that's gone to send immediately, so it doesn't matter which way you want to do it, but we've currently got 2 emails being sent. So one of those you need to change back to 999 days so that it's set up to go much later. So we just go into that. Eventually it works. This used to be a lot easier, which is why I say I want to be on their development team, because I want them to stop them making other changes which make it a bit more complicated. So you've got this coding to do now, but with me at least I can show you what to do. So you've got your immediate email going there, then you've got the template I've saved for you, which you can copy and use at any time. So that's how you create your first follow-up email. So as soon as someone signs up on your list, they will receive that email. And then it's up to you whether they receive another email 999 days later, or whether you want to send them one every 7 days, or whether you're just going to send them a monthly email broadcast, i.e. a monthly newsletter. And I'll show you how to do that, which is in monthly broadcast, and again you can copy that template in there, but we'll come back to that. But for now, that's how you get your first email plumbed into the system.